Good evening, everyone. We're going to go ahead and get started. Again, my name is Dr. Wakwana C. Stewart Lewis, and I am joined again by Ms. Vu and Ms. Lopez, who will offer translation services for this presentation. And we also have Dr. Wileen Saraparu, our Chief Academic Officer, on the line. So please put any questions or comments inside of our chat box. Thank you for spending this evening with us, and we thank you for your time and for allowing us to educate your most prized possession, your child. It's a privilege and an honor, and one we don't take lightly at InspireNOLA. As you are aware, we had to quickly rethink and reimagine how we do school, and so we appreciate your patience and the grace you have shown us. It's not perfect, but we are learning and growing together, so your voice matters to us. Welcome to the 2021 school year. School has virtually started. So if you have any friends, relatives that attend any of the 8 InspireNOLA charter schools, please let them know that school has virtually started, and please reach out to their school if there are any questions, comments, but school has virtually started for all of our scholars. Today's agenda, we will review some session norms. I'll review InspireNOLA's vision and mission. I will discuss 5 tips for supporting virtual learning at home, and then we will review some InspireNOLA resources. I'm asking that everyone please mute yourself so all of us will be able to hear. Again, if you have any questions, please type them in the chat. I will provide questions at the end of the presentation. If you have a question that is specific to your child, please type your email address or phone number along with your name in the chat, and we will reach out to you directly, or please feel free to email me directly. The vision of InspireNOLA is by the time that a student graduates from an InspireNOLA, there are 3 things that we are focusing on: enrollment into any college or university of their choice, enlistment into any of our armed forces, and making sure that our students are employable. The mission of InspireNOLA is to transform and inspire an educational movement where everyone will fulfill one of the 3 E's: enrollment, enlistment, employment, and become successful citizens in their community. Our core beliefs are dedication, aspiration, and inspiration. And when we say dedication, we are dedicated as a network, making sure that every student is successful. Aspiration, we want to expose students to college and career opportunities and life in order that they can bring their dreams to fruition. And inspiration, we want to make sure the children of our city reach their maximum potential to transform and be productive, contributing members of society. Our goals for the 2021 school year, our theme for this year is Defy the Odds. We want to make sure that we fulfill the emotional, social, and mental needs of our students and staff during this COVID-19 pandemic. We want to increase students' proficiency in math, English, science, and social studies. We want to increase ACT scores, our FAFSA rates, and our college attendance and matriculation rates. Not only do we want our students to get accepted into those universities, attend those universities, but also graduate from those universities. And we need your support to help us reach these goals. The tips that we have to support learning and support a learning environment at home is, as parents, to make sure you continue to establish a schedule and routines and stick to those routines. For example, just how if they were coming to brick and mortar schools, making sure instead of the backpack being packed and ready to go, make sure that all devices are charged and ready to go for the next morning, that they have their supplies, that if they eat breakfast, that they eat a healthy breakfast, lunch. We do provide breaks into the schedule, and I will go over that shortly. Also, we want to make sure that the students have a space that is conducive for learning, whether it's at a table, a quiet space. We want to limit as many distractions as possible. We know some kids have pets. They may be at home with other siblings. So we ask that they are free from all distractions where they can be focused and engaged in the lesson. We are asking that parents do not disrupt the learning environment by interrupting the teacher while they are teaching or asking questions on behalf of their scholar. Please email the teacher if you have any questions or comments. We are asking parents to familiarize themselves with the technology and the platform that is being used for learning, and I'll review those platforms shortly. The key is to remain in constant communication with the teachers and the school leaders, and I will discuss ways that you can stay in communication with the teachers and also utilize the resources that we have available. For example, our wraparound services, we do have social workers, we have counselors, we have academic technology support. We do have an exceptional children's service department if your student or scholar has 504 plans or IEP, and we also offer translation services. So please utilize any available resources that we have provided for you. Our schedule for this year is as follows. So all of our 9th and through 12th graders are following this schedule right here that I'm circling with the laser. So breakfast and morning meetings begin at 8:15. So please make sure that your scholar is ready to go and logged into their first period class by 8:15. First period will begin promptly at 8:30. There are some announcements and morning meetings that the teacher will review from the school administration. Then we will have a transition period from 9:25 to 9:35. That is a time for the scholar to use the restroom or take a break from sitting at the computer. Second period begins at 9:35 to 10:30. There's another 10-minute break. Third period begins at 10:40 to 11:35. After third period is a 30-minute lunch break from 11:35 to 12:05. This is the time where the scholar can retrieve lunch. And I will also, at the end of the presentation, tell you where you can pick up breakfast and lunch for the scholars on Mondays and Wednesdays. Fourth period begins at 12:05 and ends at 1 o'clock. From 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock is the time where students will participate in small group instruction, attend teachers' office hours if there's any intervention or acceleration. Students should still be learning and doing independent work at this time. Parents, I'm asking if they tell you that they have nothing to do, there is plenty for them to do. If it's no more than going on college websites, doing ACT practice, doing acceleration that the teachers will assign using the Edmentum program and Exact Path. This is the time where students can do some exploratory work around college and career readiness. The classes this year, we are still on a block schedule, but we have what we call a modified block schedule, which is A day and B day. Students still go to 4 classes a day. The schedule, I have a sample student schedule at the bottom of the screen. So for example, this scholar attends on A day, Algebra 1, English 1, Physical Science, and World Geography. That will be on A day. A day is currently on Mondays and Wednesdays. So on Mondays and Wednesdays, these are the classes that this scholar will log into. On B day, this scholar is enrolled in Technical Math, Technical Writing, Physical Education 1, and Quest for Success. These are the classes that the scholar will log into on Tuesdays and Thursdays. On Fridays, there's a rotation of A and B classes. So for example, if you look right here, here is our August calendar. So today they log into B classes, tomorrow they log into A classes. So that's that Monday and Wednesdays A classes, Tuesdays and Thursdays are B classes, and this Friday they will log into their A classes. You're able to see this schedule inside of PowerSchool, and we will talk about that shortly. So here's our calendar for the month of August, and you will see that scholars log into 4 classes a day. Because of the pandemic, we are still on block schedule. However, scholars will remain in these courses the entire school year. So this is the child's schedule from now until May, until the end of the school year. They will be enrolled in all 8 of these courses, but they will only attend 4 classes a day. The virtual learning platforms that InspireNOLA is using is Google Classroom. Inside of Google Classroom is where students can view announcements from the teacher, where teachers post assignments. And Google Meet is live instruction. InspireNOLA is providing live instruction to the scholars, and they will log into Google Meet. Students can access Google Meet via the Google Classroom. There is a link that the teachers have provided to the student. Once they click into the Google Classroom, the teacher provides the link to Google Meet. They click on that link and they will be in live instruction. The way you can log into Google Classroom, you should have received a Gmail account from the school, which is the student's first name, last name, and their school server domain. So for example, McMain is McMainHS.org. McDonough 35 is Inspire35.org, and EtnaCore is EKHS.org. And then the password is the student ID, which is also located in PowerSchool. If you do not know your scholar's ID number, please reach out to the data manager at the individual schools, and that information is also on the InspireNOLA website. We know we are exploring new territory as it relates to technology. We do have a technology hotline that's available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. daily. The number is 504-500-8938. And again, you will be able to locate this information on the InspireNOLA website. We also provided a QR code, and we also provided the information for school level technology support. If you are at EtnaCore High School, you will email carsupport@inspirenolaschools.org. Eleanor McMain is McMainsupport@inspirenolaschools.org. And McDonough 35 is Mac35support@inspirenolaschools.org. Again, we are here to help you and your scholar as it relates to technology, logging into Google Classroom or access to Google Meet. We also have provided tutorials for parents and students if you need additional assistance. And we want to hear from you. If you need one-on-one, we will mask up, we will sanitize, and please bring the computer or whatever to the school, and we will walk you and your scholar through this process. But again, the tech hotline is 504-500-8938, and someone is available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. The key to any success of any of our students is to make sure that you stay connected with us and that we stay connected with you. And the way we stay connected with our parents, one way is through the PowerSchool Parental Portal. In this portal, you will be able to access scholars' grades. You can look at all of their performance. You can review report cards. You can check their attendance. You will see the teacher contact information as well as the scholar schedule. The way to access PowerSchool is through the PowerSchool web address that I have listed here. It is also on the InspireNOLA app and the InspireNOLA website, and it's inspirenola.powerschool.com/public/. Please make sure PowerSchool Parental Portal is an app that you can access, but if you download the InspireNOLA app, you will have access to the PowerSchool Parent Portal app as well. If you do not know your username and password for PowerSchool, please reach out to the data manager at your child's individual school, and they will be able to provide you with your PowerSchool access. The PowerSchool username and password usually does not change. Once your student is enrolled in our school, they will use that password all the time. Parents, you have yours. Some parents decide to share it with their scholar, and that is fine. But that is a way that you can access the grades, you can review report cards, you can check the scholar's attendance, and you can reach out to the teacher via PowerSchool. We are doing a lot of communication during this time, so please follow us on social media. Please view our website. On the InspireNOLA website, you can also, there's a link to the individual school websites that you can get additional information both about InspireNOLA and the scholar's individual school. Our website is InspireNOLACharterschools.org. You will click on, if you want information from your school, your child's school, just click on the school logo and it will take you right to the website for the school. Please follow us on all social media outlets, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I know we send out a lot of text messages and email alerts because we want to stay connected to you. So that is another way that we are communicating with parents. If you have a preferred method of how we communicate to you, please let the data manager know if you prefer to receive text or email alerts and or voice messages or all of it. We have a way that we can choose how we communicate with you and how you would like us to communicate with you. And we can set up a system that you receive text messages or emails and or voice calls. Please, please, I'm asking and begging, please do not block us during this time, because if there's an emergency, this is how we will contact you. And again, access to the parent portal is through PowerSchool. We do have translation services available, so you can contact your school for more information regarding that. And also on our website, you can change our website to any language of your preference. Started on Monday, we do have food hubs at 3 locations where parents can do free grab and go for breakfast and lunch hubs. You can pick up on Mondays and Wednesdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. If you're on the West Bank, you will go to Alice Hart. If you're uptown or near uptown, you can go to Andrew Wilson. And then Gentilly, you can pick up at McDonough 35 High School. Again, you can do grab and go breakfast and lunch. You can pick up on Mondays and Wednesdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. And we provide enough food for the week. So if you pick up on Mondays and Wednesdays, you will have enough food for the week for your scholar for breakfast and lunch. We do have additional parental training courses that are occurring that I encourage you to attend. Tomorrow, we are doing a session on College and Career Readiness 101. It does say grades 12, but it's never too early to learn and prepare the scholars for college and career. So please attend that session tomorrow. It will start at 2:30 p.m. Also, we're doing a parental training session on supports for students with IEPs and IAPs through our exceptional service department, and that is also tomorrow. They will be conducting 2 sessions, one at 9 a.m. and one at 4 p.m. And also during this time, we want to make sure that we are keeping a pulse on our students' social and emotional health as well. So there's a session on identifying stress and anxiety and how to help your child cope during this pandemic. That session is being held on Thursday, August 20th, and we're also offering 2 sessions, one at 9 a.m. and one at 4 p.m. If there are any other supports that you feel that we can offer you support, please let us know. We are here to serve you as well. At this time, I will take questions and comments. Please be sure to download the InspireNOLA app. You can download it on the App Store or Google Play. Again, our website is InspireNOLACharterschools.org. If there's any member of the InspireNOLA team that you would like to get in contact with and you do not see their information located on the website, we use firstname.lastname@InspireNOLAschools.org. And again, my contact information is listed below. Again, I beg you to please reach out and tell us what you need, what support you need. We are here for you. Again, I want to take this time to thank you for spending this afternoon with us to make sure that we are supporting you and our scholars through this new educational journey. And again, thank you so very much. Thank you, Ms. Vu, thank you, Ms. Lopez, and thank you, Dr. Saraparu, for attending.